Look, these are the signs to let you know when you gotta cut them off. I'm talking about everybody. I don't care who it is. It could be family, homeboys, homegirls, cousins, anybody around you. They showing these signs, leave them alone. Leave them where they at. For one, if they just downplaying everything you're doing, right? Downplaying everything you're doing, meaning, okay, let's say you come with an accomplishment, and then they be like, I mean, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, that's what's up. Or I used to have a person, every time that I used to say something about like my accomplishments, they'd be like, that's what's up. But they'd talk to their teeth. It's like they ain't want to say it for real. So that's that fake, like, that's what's up. I really don't like that, but that's what's up. It's like, okay, I see what you want. You know what I mean? Then the type of people that want all the success for themselves, they want all the accomplishments to themselves, and they don't like to share the wealth. They don't like to share accomplishments. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? And when you feel somebody that's around, that's on that type of energy and type of time, cut them off. Number two, just if the energy ain't right. When you get around a person and you feel like, you know, it's like pulling teeth, like y'all can't really have like a genuine conversation, just feel kind of like weird. It just feel kind of like, 9 times out of 10, y'all not gelling because that person got a problem with you. Or that person probably said something about you and scared that you already hip to them. And scared that you gonna like call them out on it. You know what I mean? When it just feel like the chemistry just ain't there, yeah, it's time to cut them off. Like for sure, for sure. Number 3, this is how you can tell who you need to cut off, right? And how they really feel about you. When somebody let's say somebody bring their spouse around you, meaning your homegirl, she bring her dude around, or your homeboy bring his girl around, a family member or they friend. If they friend or that outside person come around you, start acting funny, that let you know everything you need to know. Everything, you hear me? Like I've been in situations to where, you know, me and a couple of people would be like cool, but it was kind of like cordial. It was like, I don't know. But the moment that, you know, they get around, you know, they peoples or a homeboy or somebody like that, they'll start acting weird towards me. And I'm like, why they acting weird like that? It's like, oh, you was talking cash about me. You know what I mean? You was talking cash shit about me. So, you know, your people's on point. So now it's just like, oh, okay. And it'd just be that, vibe like it. Like it'd be like, oh, yeah, it's that dude Coop I was telling you about, this dude I don't like. You feel me? The girl, you know, I'm pointing out from the girl. It's like, why the girl acting funny? You see what I'm saying? Or when you're around somebody and the girl acting cool when you by yourself, but then when the dude come around, now she acting weird, they let you know what I'm saying? She basically told her that man. You know what I'm saying? Same thing for like girls. Like I said, if you got a home girl and she cool, quote unquote cool, but when her dude come around, she looking at you kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? Or he looking at you kind of funny or whatever. Yeah, that's another sign. You hear me? Number 4, definitely. The eyes. The eyes are the windows to the soul, y'all. The eyes are the windows to the soul. What I mean by that, you know, you talking to somebody. The thing is, man, your mind gonna play tricks, but your body never lie. That's what's taught to me by the OGs, right? Body language is the most telling form of communication, right? And you ever had a conversation with somebody and they just kind of like looking at you kind of like, and then you catch them and they kind of like look off or try to play it off? Yeah, watch them eyes. Watch them eyes. Watch them people that look at you kind of crazy and you be looking like, what was that about? I remember I have a conversation with somebody and I get to talking about what I was talking about, and you know, when I talk, sometimes, you know, I'm such a fast thinker. You know what I'm saying? It be taking me a minute to get my words out. You know, so I'm talking and I'll be like trying to like turning my head, like find the words to say, right? Find what words to say. And as I'm talking, dude was looking at me like this. So I blinked. As soon as I looked at him, then he looked off like, yeah, I heard you. I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, I ain't gonna fake it. I done had somebody get caught. Like mugging me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They was walking. I was walking in front of them and somebody was standing over here. You know what I mean? Somebody was standing and somebody was standing out of their view, put it like that. And this person was walking behind me. And then when I turned to, like, from what I understand, my peoples told me that dude was looking at me, turned his like his face up like shh, and then looked and was caught. I was like, oh. And did that. So eyes, catch them eyes. Number 5, I would say, you know, you ever just talk to somebody, man, and like after you get off the phone with them, or just a physical conversation, right? You just don't feel right. You just be like, man, what's this about? Like, Like, what is it about this person that just made me feel like, man, or you just get eerie vibes or icky vibes from this person, like just flaw vibes. Like, I remember being at the gig or whatever, and it seemed like every time I used to talk to this individual, it just seemed like my spirit would be like, man, that's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? This I'm getting weird energy. Found out later on that this person was talking cash shit about me. You know what I'm saying? Cash shit. I'm like, damn. I'm like, oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, your body ain't gonna lie. Your body gonna tell you like, okay, nah. Number 6, when you don't get like genuine support. When you don't get genuine support from this person, like they say, oh yeah, I'm gonna look out for you. Yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. But then every time you look out for them, they ain't ready to do it. You know what I'm saying? They always got an excuse. You know, it's to the point, man, you can't be around people with like fickle energy like that. You know, you gotta be all in or all out. That's just how I rock. You know what I'm saying? I used to deal with that. I call it 50%. I call it 50 energy. You know what I'm saying? You part-time energy. You part-time, you know what I'm saying? Anything like that. Like I said, if a person moving 50% towards you, that's another sign. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's another sign. Like, they give you like halfway, you know, because it's part-time haters out here. It's people out here who can, it's full-time haters who gonna let it be known, like, yeah, I don't rock with you like that. Cool. I salute that. At least you standing on business, right? But you got the part-time haters. Part-time haters are the people that's like, they cool with you one day, the next day they showing they hate you, then another day they cool with you, then another time they act like they need you. Next time, hey bro, hey, can you take me over here right quick? You know, all of that, you know what I mean? Number 7, I say, people who just want to harm you. People who try to create environments for everybody to turn against you. You know what I'm saying? People that create environments, people that whispering about you. And like, you ever walked into a situation, let's say you walk into somebody's house and the whole house is go quiet. That's kind of weird. Or you ever been in a situation to where, let's say you walk into your job, or you walk to a family function, or you walk to a reunion or event, and it's just like, as soon as you walk in, the energy just shifts, but not in a good way. You know, and it's not like, okay, they got something going on, you trying to hide. It's like, nah, I was the topic of this conversation, huh? You know what I mean? I guess I'm late to the party, you know? So, you know, that type of energy, you know what I'm saying, you got to cut people off. You know, the last sign, to be honest, is just a person who just a negative person overall. You ever talk to somebody and they just negative, they just hating everything, they just pessimistic, just hating everything. Everything is wrong, everything is bad, you hear me? Everything is just, they irritated with everything, you know. Them the type of people that you really got to cut off, because really, that's how they feel about themselves, right? And we are, you know, what we think is what we are, right? So if you just negative all the time and you nitpicking everybody around, you think that person ain't nitpicking you? Really think about that. You think that person really ain't nitpicking you? They nitpicking you too. And guess what? They gonna find flaws on you just to make themselves feel better, because some people just comfortable to being in that space and just, oh, I don't like this and I don't like that, and this person, you see this person, it's just always something negative. Just negative, and that's draining. You get around somebody, because I done experienced it plenty of times, like a person just negative, like on the regular, and I'm a positive, upbeat person, you know? Like, you know, combating with this person all the time is crazy, because it's like they'll be on a negative time, and I'm trying to counterbalance that negativity with positivity, and we just ain't gonna click. You know what I'm saying? We just ain't gonna never click, because they on that negative time and I'm on my positive time, and it just ain't gonna click, because it's always gonna be static. It's always gonna be static. With how they view the world is totally different from how I view the world. You know what I'm saying? I view the world in a more positive light. They view it in a more negative light. So there's no way that we're gonna click all the way, because I see the good. I try to see the good in everything. They gonna try to see the bad in everything. So what's the point of us even, you know, like even being around each other, you know? So it's just certain, man, it's a new year, y'all. It's 2024. You know, it's just a time for something different, y'all. You know what I mean? I understand we used to like being around the same people. We used to being comfortable. You know what I mean? It could be around the same. It could be your relatives. It could be co-workers. It could be friends for years. You know what I'm saying? It could be whoever, right? It could be relationships. But if you feel that energy and you feel like, yeah, this ain't for me. You know what I mean? Every time I'm around this person, it just feels draining. They like energy vampires. You know what I'm saying? Every time I talk to this person, it's just nothing good. You know what I mean? It's just always something. It's just always something negative and dark. What's the point of even talking to this person? What's the point of even being around this person? You know, don't worry about the history, y'all. It is what it is. Cut them off, man. I guarantee you. Once you cut them off, you hear me? Once you cut them off, I promise you, You gonna feel better in life, you know what I'm saying? And just get more around like-minded people. You know what I mean? The cheat code to all of this, right? The cheat code to a happier life is to be around like-minded people who you ain't gotta worry about cutting off. You feel what I'm saying? Like, when you're around people who you don't have to cut off, that's the ultimate flex. You hear me? Like, it was so many people that I had to cut off. And I remember, man, going out, and I remember for my birthday, I was out, and I was around people, and I was like, you know what? I ain't gotta watch my back around none of these people I'm around. It felt great. It felt great. You know what I'm saying? I just wanna, shed light on that, man. Shed light on that, you know what I'm saying? Talk to me in the comments, folks. What y'all think, man? Is there any signs that I missed? You heard me? Drop them in the comments. Foes up till we froze up.